tenacious. I think that's a great word. They never give up. They're gritty. If I had to, I think that's the word I picked. I feel like I found myself through a lot of this. This team, it's changed my life, honestly. So I'm Crispin Cruz. I'm from all over New York, and I've been a fan since my first game at the end of 26th season. It was that very first game. I remember being skeptical going to the game, and when I came home, I came to Mozunk with a bunch of the souvenir cups in my hand, singing the chants like, "Dib, we're getting season tickets." I was in from the beginning. My wife's cousin invited me to the game. Like I said, I was skeptical. I wasn't a fan of the sport at the time. I really knew nothing about soccer, but I'm a disabled vet, and I was going through some stuff, and my therapist had suggested that I get out the house more and I try to make friends, or more community and more connections, and so I decided to take him up on that. And I haven't missed a home game since. Missed one home game since. Seeing it described for me would be a better story, because recently I brought my dad to a game, and like me, he had never really watched the sport or knew much about it. And he came and he seemed to enjoy himself. And then a couple of days later, he calls me and he's like, "I bought 2 season tickets." And he was like, "Bro, I see what you have." He was like, I love it. I want in. And he's been going to games now for a little over a year. I bring a lot of fans. I bring a lot of new people to become fans. And most of them, it starts there at the march. We start at Stan's Bar, and we march straight to the stadium, drums and smoke bombs and just people chanting. And they close down streets, and you watch people on the train station just watch us. It's a spectacle, and it's so much fun. I'm a part of several supporters groups, whether official or otherwise. And so I don't think there's a week goes by that I'm not either discussing something about the club or watching a game or doing something with somebody that I've met through these games.
Got the championship belt for making every away game last season. It's pretty dope.
This past year, I did every away game, and I did them all by car. And so our first 2 games was a road trip for me from Jersey to the Miami game, and then cross country to LA to watch the game the following week, and then back home. It took me 2.5 weeks to watch both games, and I loved it. I wouldn't give up a moment of that.
Is illegal.
Isn't that cool? They engraved all the away games with the dates.
I really do think it's us showing New York's grit and strength, whether on the field or up in the supporters section. I joke that I'm the 12th man on the field. If I can get a response from an opposing player, I did my job. And I'm hoping one day the coach just looks up to me and goes, "Hey, we need a heavy set guy in a kit right now." And I'm just gonna take my coat off and be like, "I'm ready, coach," like that. Our fan base it has a flavor that no other fan base has. Maybe being in the city, that brings a more diverse flavor to our supporters group. And I think that kind of melding of whether it's cultures or just personalities and people's brings like a coolness that nobody else has. That Portland match, I joked earlier, it's a top 3 moment in my life, and I'm married and have 2 kids. That game was insane. I was lucky to even go, and then we went, we come home with the cup. It was just, I still get chills. It's amazing. After the cup, a few hours later, I received a message from the supporters group, and they had put out that the team had rented a ballroom of a hotel, and they allowed the supporters groups, all the fans, to come, hang out, eat and drink, and then they brought the team through. And they hung out with us with the cup, and they spent the better part of an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, just hanging out with fans. I felt pretty unique for our team that like we were treated to something like that, and I think that's amazing. I don't think that's regular, not just along, amongst the MLS teams, but in any major sports team anywhere. I have an obsessive amount of club gear. I think there might be 4 kits that I'm missing from like 2016 till now. Anything camo I have to grab with the veteran thing. When I arrived to Portland, me and my cousin go to the hotel and we start to unload, and I go, oh my God. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I didn't bring anything that isn't branded City. Like my underclothes, my pajamas, my jacket. It's like, win or lose, this could be a rough trip trying to go out. My favorite piece is actually behind me. I have a Matt Freese signed goalkeeper kit, but what I love most about it is the 2 pictures I have of Matt Freese and my son from 2 different years when we went to watch them practice. Kind of can't wait until he adopts this and it winds up in his room, like all the rest of my gear and equipment. I watch other fans, and like, I've been a fan now for almost 10 years. And so I've seen their kids grow up in the stands, and now I'm buying beers for these kids that I'm like, I met you when you were 12, bro. Like, I'm excited for that with my kids. My son's a huge fan. I see my daughter getting there, and like, I think they get to see what my dad saw that day in the stands, where they get to see dad happy. They get to see dad do something he loves. So I think that's great. It's taught me a lot about myself. It's taught me that I can be more than just a man and a dad. I can be a friend. I can be a member of a community. I can actually like contribute to things. It's taught me a lot. I just say thank you. I mean, like I said, it's changed my life. And I want to thank them for doing what they do and tell them to stay tenacious. Keep being New York City players.